In 2017, Theatre Rights did the welcoming party, and that was really successful as part of Manchester International Festival. And I thought, yeah, I would like to come back. So John McGrath and I had a chat, and we thought, what would it be? And we actually thought it was going to be an incredibly immersive production. They had to be there to make it happen. We were about 2 years into the discussion of that when COVID happened. And it was a question of, well, shall we still go ahead? It was called the Global Playground at that point. But I thought, well, the playground's totally changed. Now, people won't be able to mill around. People will have to be quite carefully navigated through the space.
We were all over the world meeting monthly as a creative team on Zoom for hours, exploring ideas from the texture of the stage to be built to the sound world of a particular character.
We were making it all from our homes, looking at each other through the camera's eye. So I wanted to make a show that really explored what that sort of love-hate relationship with the camera actually is.
This story is a beautiful metaphor. Ultimately, it's a journey of a cameraman who wants to bring his dream to life, which is to make a film.
The characters are somewhat real-life characters as we allow the performers' identities to come through, but at the same time, we are telling a story of a group of dancers who come together.
So I selected Greg as a close collaborator right from the beginning. I wanted to make a piece with him, so therefore I knew dance would be a strong element.
I was thinking a lot about my childhood memories, what gave me much joy. What is it that was giving me joy was to be out there, to be playing, to be hearing the drum, to be responding to music, to be in a space where there's storytelling. And I think those are the elements that we find in Global Playground. One of the joys of having to work with movement is working with intelligent bodies. But I think also we have objects which have the total different energy, and taught me to also allow the object to kind of like lead at some point.
This is about how performance can transform objects and make magic.
There is puppetry in this show, all the way through. Because for me, puppetry is the animation of something to give it life. Therefore, really, the huge diffuser is a puppet. The brick wall that we animate through projection is a puppet.
We have dancers, we have show, we have camera, and we have something else. Terry arrived.
And he's a charmer. Terry, our puppet, everyone falls in love with him.
We decided on this space in Great Northern Warehouse quite early on. The biggest challenge is to find that balance between what is just convincing as a film set and turning it into a theatrical environment.
I think the space in itself, it gives you so much elements to play with, but at the same time, it does make you think about kind of like creating on a 4D.
It's inspired me as I've gone along, and to think, oh wow, I've really imagined something and been able to expand upon that, and then bring in Merlin as a live musician to build another layer on top. Let's scrap the track, let's have that all played by the live percussionist and enjoy that sort of real life, almost like being a gig vibe.
It's a glorious thing to do, to spend some time in a building, animating it, bringing it to life and inviting people into it. I want them to be able to project whatever they are going through at that point in time, whatever rite of passage they are travelling through. I want them to be able to see that in the piece.
There is, I think, a strong message about care, about diversity, about acceptance, about tolerance.
We all need to feel inspired, and we all need to reconnect to the innocence and the purity of our inner child and imagination.